You know, Yuumi being like, oh my god, yes! Yes, my friend! Please!
All right, well, that means that we've got Sword playing Akali. I'm not sure whether we dropped
trying
out
to shut
there,
me
but-
up.
Yeah, my ears.
They don't want me
my
to
ears
tell
died. They
JDG
didn't want to
what to
see
do.
this. As Zoom is going to get dived on. Sword is going to be here, and they are going to grab it. That's Tarzan grabbing a killer
Throwing the ultimate in the right direction.
Yeah.
Throwing your Q. Of course he's going to miss that. The Talon just went straight for his neck.
Would you say that Tempered Fate was then Tempting Fate? Is that what you meant? Get those autos in, and Flawless isn't going to be able to enact ganks like this as effectively. Tarzan not in vision at the moment. As there's the Emperor's Divide. Chovy delivered for free over to JDG, evening out that
You
kill.
can already see the dragon being started, but
Teleport.
this is what you're worried about.
Imp is actually deciding he wants to just straight up take this one. He knew that there were going to be 3 people.
To his core items. If he gets to his Rage Blade, perfect, right? But obviously
I
that's
just
going to
wanna
be a
let
tough
you
road
know
for the dragon that's going to be coming up in 3 minutes. And you can have the vision placed down, but who did they find?
All right, yep, JD has found Chovy, and now he's dead. That's what happens if ever JD's side.
They're bringing Azir for this one. I don't know if they think that they can move into the second turret, but just in case Griffin thinks they can pick up, they just can't get picked off.
There's the Tempered Fate on top of the gentleman who uses the Tempered Fate. True Shot Barrage follows him through the magical journey. What the hell? He just went to the moon and back on Tarzan's side, gets himself the shield. He's going to be all right as Chovy jumps over the wall a little bit early, jumps back again. Hits up.
At least before we get to that Baron mark.
Well, 2 minutes until that one is there. Griffin still with a monopoly. Oh, Griffin now is looking to secure themselves their third Drake as Tarzan. Gonna be able to throw out that ultimate. Goes golden, does Lumao, and does buy some time here. Viper is eventually able to grab that kill as now Chovy. He has himself Lahan.
JD would have looked for the outer mid lane turret, but not going to be a possibility. That's a
Journey trigger.
This top lane turret should go down. Griffin should be able to pick it up. It depends on how long they end up committing to it. But at the moment in time, if they're able to take top lane turret, there it goes. They can move.
Well, the perfect dragon for this composition, you have to feel, is
Oh,
Sword.
and we're in.
Gonna dive into the backline. The exhaust is gonna be their final chapter. He's gonna soften up the members of JDG so much. No one has fallen just yet. Chovy launches into the backline and Imp just gets evaporated. Takes the easy way out there as well as now Zoom trying to get work done. Lumao dies as an afterthought. The GA is there, but I'm sorry, mate. That is a see your death moment.
Hollywood was made of.
Oh, God. Well, Griffin are going to be able to turn that into even more of a horror.
And Captain Jack is in the building.
I think he is. In fact, he is. He's an analyst.
Exactly.
He's working right now as Griffin are going to be able to take down this inner turret.
But
Bottom side of the map, the Aatrox is defending well as Chovy has left that lane.
But that backs my point about how Flawless seems, you know, invisible, but he's trying a lot.
Yeah.
He's trying to make plays happen, but the Mercurial Scimitar on the Ezreal, who's been forcing everything down your throat, and then you look towards what's been happening consistently, he's playing a front line.
He's baroned up minions, but what is good against them, what is good about them is taking down these turrets. And Viper going to help out.
I'll give it to Tarzan. Just based off how this game has gone. And I guess we're going to find another kill.
Yeah. Tarzan gonna flash in, misses another ultimate horrendously, but it doesn't matter. Another GA and potentially another death as the final chapter is looking for that route. That's nutty. Okay, Griffin are gonna go for it. That one's going to land the final chapter. Misses the last few bolts. Lumao trying to get out of there. Sword says absolutely not. Chovy gets a solo ultimate for his trouble on the backside as Tarzan eventually takes down Imp, and Griffin, by hook or by crook, are going to win this fight. The first two going over to Tarzan. Sword looking for the backline is now Flawless, running away with a sliver of health. Chovy dives in with the Q. The Sun Turret is
Wait a
there,
minute.
trying to get work down. It does, as the Yuumi is going to fall, but eventually so does that Sun Turret, and Griffin have won the fight.
Yeah, and their carries are still up. So they're taking a lot here. This should be an inhibitor, but 20-second long death timer on Imp, 47-second death timer on Yagal.
Yeah, this is actually pretty late into the game. 40 minutes have gone by, Raz, somehow.
Oh, no.
And only now is it a 10,000 gold lead. And only now does Flawless have to desperately hold on to his Nexus turrets. The Talon will complete the ace, and look at the damage to these structures. Viper, with the Trinity Force he just built, is going to take down Imp, and then will destroy the Nexus. Griffin will reign supreme here in their first internet. Steph PX, Kingzone, playing with a little pizzazz here in their first game of Rift Rivals 2019. The Alistar going to be locked in here as well. Uses flash. Tian holds on to his as Cuz enters the mid lane now. See if he can place him defensively. Okay, there's the flash in. Sand Soldier's doing some work. Doinby gonna get taken down. The last Sand Soldier will do it. First blood. Works fantastically well here for Kingzone. High rolling as far as the Drakes are concerned because they get to utilize their power on the bottom side of the map. Yep, teleport to come in here as Deft and Tucson making their way up as a duo. Tian comes down though, but it's not actually him. It's in the mid lane. There's the Emperor's Divide. Doinby flashing to get out of the way, but the final chapter is read to him. It's going down low. Cuz is in position. He wants to get that tunnel forward to lock this one down. He's not going to steal it even on the Infernal Drakes. And now Cuz going to have to use the ultimate, but doesn't even have time. Final chapter does come down, and Neon just
should expect Kingzone to get this turret, push him towards this inner turret, base, and then make a play towards the bot side.
So inner turret is free. Not likely to go for any charges on the inhibitor turret. Can be a little bit dangerous here as that is coming in afterwards to try and give him that extra attack speed. Not going to happen this time. He's just looking straight towards that Infinity Edge by the looks of the chapter. Already going to go down here as Chris takes a fair bit of damage, but the Drake is secured. Chris diving on in, and they manage to take down the Rek'Sai before anything else can happen. The culling flies in as Deft does a fair bit of damage as Tian just going to get booped away. Gimgoon not going to find any joy with his ultimate. Double kill comes down from Deft as Rascal has found the backline. Doinby and LWX not going to be able to do anything, and Skull joins the fight once again.
Super powerful, and it's going to be able to get them these two turrets.
That's amazing stuff from Kingzone. We saw
once you're able to get some at least Infinity Edge components, right? They're just going to go for it now.
Prowling projectile comes down. They didn't want to find Chris with it as On the Hunt comes down. Final chapter there just to deter them from engaging onto Cuz. He does go into his stopwatch. Deft gets them out of the way as Pop Blossom is channeled. Rascal looks for the charge and does get on top of Gimgoon here. As there's the kill. The Nico's going to fall. The Sand Soldiers set themselves up, but not for long as the Azir is going to get taken down. Doinby does so much damage at this stage of the game, but Deft does too. Chris taken down for the double, the flash, the triple kill. Could it be the quadra? Yes, it is! This is Deft on the international stage. Welcome, guys, to Rift Rivals 2019.
Set the ball rolling, and Deft takes them down one by one, where LWX couldn't even find a place to go into the fight.
That's an inhibitor as well. Deft
really low.
Yeah, a lot of members, in fact, are incredibly low. Pop Blossom is going to fly forward. The Yumi's going to go down, but if it's a trade 1-for-1 and Kingzone get Baron, then that is not worth it, and that's exactly what it's going to be. The pessimism's running out, like you were talking about before.
Yeah, and I think right now, the fact that FPX have been on that pedestal for so long in the LPL, and then you're looking at this kind of game, and Kingzone are playing what seems like the best Kingzone you can be.
Yeah.
Deft is on top of his game right now, and they have a comp that really empowers him. So great job here to be able to draft into this.
Protect this siege minion. And the inhibitor turret in the mid lane is going to get taken down for free. Gimgoon, that's his shape splitter. But you saw how much these crits are doing. Chris tries to flash him, but he's just going to die. The final chapter read out plain as day as the charge into the backline from Rascal. Jumps off Skull, taking a lot of damage here as Tian looks for the kick, gets Deft, and will take him down. Now it's FPX's opportunity as Gimgoon doesn't find the Pop Blossom, and Kingzone are able to get out of there. However,
and it slows it down just a little bit, but I'm not too concerned if I'm at Kingzone in this game.
Well, damage done to champion.
Go back towards top. Kingzone needs to play it respectful. It's FPX that need to find a similar golden play like that.
Yeah, well, there's flashes available for Deft and Neon. So it means that the amount of Kingzone plays that they can make is much higher than that of FPX. Not having the flash on Tian is so hard. And Doinby, of course, has to play a whole lot more safely than what he was doing earlier on. FPX just watching as their inhibitors are falling down. We've got a 10,000 gold lead on the horizon.
You gotta draw the line in the sand.
As Gimgoon's shape splitter is going to be ignored as it makes its way past last inhibitor to hit the dust. As Kingzone are now just 2 Nexus turrets away from this Baron is going to disappear. Goodbye, Baron.
You can't take that risk if you're FPX on that one.
Well, I mean, they can't. Their champions literally cannot move that fast.
That's true.
All crashing at the same time. Baron buffed super creeps. Now knocking on the front door of FPX, and good God, Tian, he just disappeared. The culling is literally just that, as Doinby does have to be respected, but Gimgoon looks like he doesn't. That's a big pulverize now into the backline, but there's just not enough damage. Empress Divide onto everyone in the backline, and it's clean up here for Kingzone Dragon X. The double kill now Nexus will follow, and LCK will strike first against the LPL Rift Rivals 2019.
Beautiful performance. And a first
in the jungle, and it will be a Camille top almost certainly. Here is the roster, and Matt, top lane is a risky one. Yes, you have the outscale taken, and that's going to be a freebie Mountain Drake to SKT.
Oh, trying to get the ult to steal it away. Close but no cigar from Chelsea. First Mountain, followed by a Cloud coming up here.
Test here, then Rift out at 3,000.
Now Mata has not taken Smite. It's going to go to 1,000 health. The teleport from Bravo as well at 1k. It's taken away. SKT go in for the bot blossom, and 2 members of Tangle Barn there as well. They find first blood of Rift Rivals. 29
here, remember, the Abyssal Voyage on cooldown.
Dragon will be taken as a response, but first turret goes over to the side of Flash Wolf. Block Faker. He's going to work his magic down the bottom side and trade up. So SKT still with the lead, but at least LMS trying to
expected the chase there. Both the side lane ganks have been questionable. Faker!
Oh, we're looking for a Human Plague to come out, drops it. Faker drops Pop Blossom himself as clip. Comes in with his on the hunt, rather has no escape here. He flashes away. The Scottish doesn't connect with the Tangle Barb. Does. SKT find and just walks past it. Even burns the flash, but you call that worth as SKT get the turret in response as well.
Amusingly, it ended up being already in a spot.
Vision, you take the Glacial Prison, you send him to hell, you come in with a Hextech Ultimatum, and that control will pay. He's pushing away, even Hanabi can't contest him right now.
Really good to see Faker in such indomitable form. He really does feel like he's playing against the 7th placed LMS team, and that he's Faker. Of course, I'm great. It's kind of what's going through his mind, because he's pushing up, he's applying pressure, he's being out of gold. In fact, 4 SKT members with bounties with only 3 kills in the game.
Wow, funny. Xiaozi, that's going to be the lockdown wide finding as Tanglebubs will connect as well. He's still the Lux ult, but he can't get the kill, but Xiaozi left out in the middle of nowhere, has to flash away with Glacial Prison on towards the support and 80 carry. Teddy flashing himself, but in the back line, Khan starts knocking away. Petty gets low, he's going to uppercut him for a double kill. Hanabi even drops to the death pile, and for Flash Wolf, everything swept across as SKT going. The LCK, we believe, and SKT with Baron buff.
A bit of time to, collect themselves. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. A famous analogy that's always relevant. They were able to check themselves, and right now, Flash Wolves could just be losing in the very near future. One thing that represented a team fight couldn't happen, and anything that onto Tahm Kench, he cleanses, he walks away.
So easily, they turn him back around as well. And so you think he's a tank, but he goes that quickly.
He's got a Kindle Gem and a prayer. Nothing he can do. And so, unfortunately, really struggling, trying to come in. Flash Wolves, it has to be mentioned, had no level of rhythm in the LMS. Only picked up their first victory after 5 best-of-3 losses in a row. It's definitely looking like that as SKT are playing with their food.
That's right. It was against the Alpha team, remember, so middle of the pack for Flash Wolves. They're going to have to do a lot better in this tournament as SKT just breaking down windows once again. This inhibitor there, bottom side as well. For Flash Wolves, the miracle, long past gone. As an SKT like this, you can rally behind, you can get excited about. Then past 2 series wins, this game looks to be on top.
If you're sitting there, on Teddy as well, but he's got kills now. To ramp it up, the Glacial Augment Neeko is his most played in solo queue recently, farming out with Azir and Neeko every game he can get it. They're looking to break the bases, tanking it up.
Yeah, they just run forward. They get the slowdown onto the bottom lane support. Flash Wolves left with 1 inhibitor up. They find the Glacial Prison, but remember, SKT so far ahead, it's going to require a miracle. The ultimate again from Lux, but look at Khan in the back line again. SKT take down the Renekton, and Khan is untouched. He can't die. Someone stop the Scissor Leg Lady. As Khan walks forward, the rest of Flash Wolves drop, and SKT walking through this game without a death on the board. Number 12. Clint doesn't want to make that number 1 for Flash Wolves. They will eventually, and the LMS absolutely routed.
This Camille is like something out of a Tarantino movie. She's so aggressive, she's so strong. They're diving Nexuses. Holy moly, this one's done.
Level 17 Camille, Khan states his command here in the first game of Rift Rivals, and an LCK win.